On goes the head guard for Salgado. The word is that both of these two are big punchers, so this could be a very, very interesting contest. Jacpekov lost in the semi-finals of the Asian Youths to Shojahan Abdullayev of Uzbekistan, who is down in this half of the draw as well. We won't see him today because he's got a bye into the next round. So the referee issuing final instructions here, and this one very much to look forward to. Brian Leon Salgado of Cuba, he's in the red, and Yerasıl Jacpekov of Kazakhstan in the blue, into the start of round one. Salgado in the orthodox stance, Jacpekov in the southpaw stance. Salgado looking for a right to the body there, and he fits a hell of a lot into that 81-kilo frame, doesn't he, the Cuban? You look at the size of him there, the size of those arms, strong legs on him. Slightly more slender Jacpekov. And the Cuban really targeting the body to start with. Just backing with that jab, looking to try and measure the distance there, Jacpekov. That's what he's doing. Just seeing if he could get close enough, sent in the left hand. But again, that was kind of a more scouting punch, a reconnaissance mission, if you like. And Salgado, after those early flurries to the body, he's just taken a step onto the outside as well. Let go with a hook there, was well short with it. And Jacpekov, as I say, is taking his time here. Just trying to get that distance, trying to work out the best way in. Over a minute gone in round one, and Salgado is winning this round at the moment because of the work he did in the early stages. Jacpekov is going to have to get something done in the second half of the round. Big right hand there from Salgado, didn't quite land. Jacpekov lets his hands go a little bit more there. He's very composed. The Kazakh start fighter, very composed indeed. Reaching for the right hand there, Salgado. Don't think it quite made it. Good left hand there, though, from Jacpekov. Not a great deal on it. Left into the body as well. Looking for that big overhand right to the body there from Salgado. Was a good shot that echoed around the hall. Left hand too. He's winning this opening round, the Cuban, by virtue of the greater work rate and punch output, basically. Jacpekov, as I said, he's composed, he's studied, he's an intelligent fighter, clearly, but he's not doing enough. What he is doing is being relatively effective. A left hand there got through. Right to the body there from Salgado. Final few seconds of round one. Looking for the 1-2 there, Jacpekov. I think it was taken mainly on the gloves. Chopping right hand there from Salgado. And then rips a right to the body. So the first round down. Cuban stays on his feet between rounds. I always wonder whether that's just a psychological ploy. And Salgado gets it 10-9 with 4 of the judges. Sergei Krutasov of Russia has gone Jacpekov's way, but I wouldn't go as far as to say that he gave that round away, but Salgado won it because, quite simply, because he threw more. I wouldn't say the percentage of punches, his punch completion percentage, if you like, was any higher than Jacpekov's. It was probably lower, if anything, but he just worked harder, he threw more, he did more, and And that's what won him the round. What Jacpekov did do was, as I said, was fairly effective. He's got to pick it up and win the second round now.
Round 2.
So into the second, Salgado of Cuba winning that first round with 4 out of 5 judges. He's in the red. Good left hand there from Jacpekov. Kazakh fighter in the blue. Right hand from Salgado, then a jab to the body. Jacpekov looking to try and punish with that left hand a bit more, and he is trying to get to work quicker in the second round. 30 seconds in, looking for the right to the body again there, Salgado, and right to the head. Jacpekov just pecking with that jab again, trying to send in that left hand. He's getting caught though every now and again when he throws that 1-2, because he throws that 1-2 and then just stays exactly where he is. Salgado shut his space down there, threw the right to the body and got in a bit too close. Good combination there from Jacpekov. Salgado with that right to the body. He's taken those well, Jacpekov, because they've been big shots a lot of the time. Salgado maybe just feeling the pace a bit here, halfway through round 2. He is a big muscular kind of fighter. As I said, you look at that frame and there's a lot of lactic that'll build up there, because, you know, a lot of the punches he throws are big effort punches. He puts plenty into all of them. Good left hand there though from him. Jacpekov is more economical, he's looser. And if he is feeling it, if he is feeling the pace, Salgado, then Jacpekov has got to try and press that home in the final minute of the round. He's got to win this round, the Kazakh. Right to the body there from Salgado. Referee just having a quick word about it being low. I couldn't see it. It was on the blind side of me. Left hand there from Salgado. And Jacpekov, as I've been saying, has done more in this round. Just not completely convinced it's enough. Salgado's work rate has dipped, I would say that, certainly. Good right to the body, though, there from the Cuban. Goes to the head with the right hand. Nice straight 1-2 there from Jacpekov. Now goes the bell at the end of the second round, and the scoring of that second round is going to be absolutely critical, because Salgado was up with 4 judges at the end of round 1. I didn't feel he was as effective in round 2 as he was in the first, but he may well still have done enough. And for 3 of the judges, he has split scoring in round 2 there, so he's very much got his nose in front there, the Cuban. A 2-point advantage with 3 judges, level with another. And Jacpekov with the 2-point advantage himself with that remaining judge. So Jacpekov needs a huge final round here. He's got to get some 10-8.
Seconds out, please. Third round.
So into this third and final round, Salgado of Cuba in the red. He's got the lead. 2 points up with 3 of those 5 judges heading through 2 rounds. Jacpekov has really got to up it and win this last round big if he's to turn this one around, and he knows it. You can see that from the way he's come out at the start of the third. He's just been a little bit too circumspect so far. Didn't quite do enough in the first round, did more in the second, and now he's looking to really try and pour it on in this third and final round. But he needs it big. He needs it really big. As I was saying, he's got to get some 10-8 if he's to get himself back into the into the reckoning here. Exchange up close there. Salgado has looked for the body fairly effectively throughout the course of this fight. The Cuban in red boxing out of the orthodox stance. Nice pullback right hand there from him. Jacpekov in the blue, a southpaw. Left hand to the body there from Jacpekov. Salgado just boxing well off the ropes there. Jacpekov, again, just pecks with that jab. And the corner just telling him that he needs to just up it. He needs to work harder, needs to do a bit more right into the solar plexus there from Salgado. So heading into the final minute of round 3, and as it stands, Salgado is going to go through here because Jacpekov has not been able to find the volume of artillery in round 3 that he needed. And I think when he looks back at this, he'll have some regrets here, Jacpekov, because in that first round, he took too long to get going. Salgado just covering up a little bit on the ropes there. I think maybe one of those left hands just got to him a little bit, possibly. And Jacpekov is finishing strong here. It's not going to be quite enough. Salgado retreating to the ropes. I think he's struggling with the pace a little bit now. Maybe just a little bit hurt by a body shot and throwing that right hand back off the ropes. Jacpekov is having some real joy here towards the end of round 3. Will be enough, I think, probably to take this round, but it's not going to be enough overall. Good left hand there from Jacpekov, and Salgado just holding on a bit as we get towards the end there. The bell goes, and it was a good fight. We knew that it was going to be a good fight. A curious kind of fight to watch in a way, because, as I said, Jacpekov, he's not going to get this because he didn't win that round big enough to score 10-8. It's not for me anyway. And I think that slow start in round 1, I think it cost him, because he really did have a look for the first minute and a half, and that superior work rate in the first round just got Salgado ahead.
About number 140, win on points by split decision. From the red corner, Brian Leon Salgado, Cuba.
Well, Salgado gets it on points. And we knew that he would, because he was 2-0 up going into that final round on 3 of the judges' scorecards. We'll just go to look at the final analysis there. And Jacpekov did get it with 4 out of the 5 judges. He won that final round, but he needed 10-8s, and they just were not forthcoming. It was an interesting fight, as I said, all the way through.